we looked at the number of the things that are really making a big impact on safety. And one thing that we came up with domestically is that on the speed side of things, we want to really focus on Canadian ski races become technical ski races first, and de-emphasize the competition on speed events at the development level. Is we found out that consistent snow preparation is a key element for safety. We want to make sure that if we do use water injection, it's from top to bottom and it's not spotty, because we do find out that inconsistent snow condition significantly increase the risk of injuries. We want to make sure in course setting that we are generally slowing the racers down, because slower speeds will result in less injuries. On the equipment side of things, we got some good intelligence out of Europe that there will be some significant changes coming. But you know, the industry takes a long time to make those changes on the ski side of things, and we're in reality we're a year away on that front before we see a significant change at the elite level. We're going to do some specific testing to the products that we're using right now, and we're going to reach out and try to find if there's any new materials or new equipment out there that we can use. We're going to do a nationwide tracking system for injury and physical testing for all our athletes across all of Canada. So when you enter into the sport at a young age, essentially you will be on a database, and that information will be passed on, and every coach that you're working with along the way in your development will have that information available. So the selection criteria, you will have to be at a certain level, at a very good level on the technical side before we take you on the team, and you cannot make the national team based on your speed skills alone. We're going to put a proposal in front of the FIS to make some changes on the suit material. As far as the equipment changes, we're going to create, going to be on the table with the FIS and make sure that they know that there's some urgency to make those changes.
When 60% of our athletes had time loss injuries this season alone on the World Cup level, that's pretty astounding numbers, and it was across the board. It wasn't just within Canada, this was every nation, and so this is a topic that has to be addressed across the board and is getting addressed. A lot of the topics, especially in the younger levels, just revolved around athlete management and the proper introduction to speed and how to properly regulate that and encourage more technical skills as well as the criteria for qualifying for teams. So I think that some of those changes internally within Canada will be huge. And then we also talked about course prep, snow conditions, consistency of snow, and the data really supports that it's more about the consistency of a snow on a track as opposed to injection versus non-injection. I think there'll be some uneasiness for some athletes who are speed-driven 15-year-olds that, they're going to have to actually develop their GS skills if they want to make the team and they want to make the World Junior team. So there's going to be some resistance there. However, bigger picture looking, I think that is vitally important. That will actually, if they make it through and if they can develop their technical skills, their ceiling will be a much higher ceiling than if they make the team and qualify and get till they're 20 years old on speed alone. As far as criteria, their ceiling tends to be a bit lower. So I'm hopeful that this will produce better skiers long term, and also keep more athletes healthy so we can actually have them around at 19, 20 years old.